So I've lived off grid for quite a while now, and I'm normally in my kitchen in my caravan. I use a propane gas bottle because they're great. And so I'm in a touring caravan that's kind of been adapted for off-grid living. So it kind of literally it just fits right in. I go for propane because the propane has a different freezing point to the butane. So I think with butanes, I can't remember which way around it is, low or high. But if you've got propane, it's better if you've got tanks that are going to be outside and getting the cold, because the butane will freeze when it gets to a bit of a low temperature. The propane, it can get to a lower temperature without it freezing. So yeah, and as long as you can store it outside and store it safely, I would always go for a propane tank. But a lot of my friends use butane, and it just depends kind of what you like, I think. I mean, they're all horrible fossil fuels. So I do try to keep it to a minimum. But what do you do if you're like me, or if SHTF happens and you need to cook, but you don't have any gas bottle, and it's like today, it's rainy, it's cold, really can't be bothered to go outside and get a fire going just to have a snack for lunch. So I've got one of these, which is absolutely brilliant. These are the like bog standard camping stoves. They open up and they have these amazing little tiny little bottles. They aren't great, and I do have them just for emergency use until I can go get my big propane bottle refilled to get my oven and stuff back in use. But it's great for boiling the kettle and just heating stuff up. They're absolutely really cheap. You can pick them up from a lot of discount shops really cheaply at the end of the summer when they're getting rid of all the camping stuff. So this is kind of a prepper cooking class because this is a bit of a life hack that I discovered. So you've got your beautiful kind of prepper, a spare emergency cooker. Anybody that's off grid has probably already got one of these for this reason. And if you're in civilization, I would recommend getting one because they are fantastic. I think this one cost me about like 10 quid a couple of years ago. And the little bottles in it last for absolutely ages. And really do quickly boil a kettle for a cup of coffee and heating things up. I've also seen people that have got different attachments that can turn them into heaters. So have a look around, and that would be something really good to add to your prep. But this is my latest happiness to discover. So got messed in. I've got some nice curry in there. And I wanted to cook a naan bread with it, and I was like, okay, so how am I going to do that? Literally, just get that, stick it on the top, and then that will toast it on top. So yeah, there you go. That's prepper cooking 101 from Pixie, and what to do if you run out of gas. Peace and love.